just along the way. Well, I got down on my knees and I pretend to pray. You know the preacher like to call. He knows I'm gonna stay.
Let's get it going. I was out here blasting it, dude. Dropped down to the live channel. Let's get Whooper in here because Team Whooper is racing tonight. All the leaves are brown and the sky's gray. On a winter's day. California dreaming on such a winter's day. On such a winter's day. That's a banger, dude. If you guys don't know that one, get educated. It's one of the best. If you're ancient. All right. We are waiting to get our two racers in here. We're about ready to go. Let's see who we got in queue. It is Saturday night. I am ready for some Need for Speed racing. I am ready for the Copium tournament to start kicking off. We got Team Whooper versus the Link Up Haters. We are ready to go. Currently, for the Wichita Children's Home, we have raised $2,019.40. We have blown out any expectation I had, and it is amazing. We've still got the rest of today and tomorrow, and then also next weekend, the finals to get it going. Who will be in the finals is what we are trying to determine right now. As I pull up the queue. All right, so right now, first on deck is going to be Team Whooper versus the Link Up Haters. I'm not exactly sure who's racing for what team, so I'm waiting on these guys to join on me. Let me get these guys going in here. Lippy should be joining. Nismo Fangirl's in here representing her team. All right, let's go. Prio is here representing Team Whooper. We're good to go. Whooper's here. He is in tow. Let me pull up my camera for those of you to see where Goober Butt is at. He's down there on the floor. He's here for his team. He doesn't have a clue what a team is, but he's part of it, sort of. All right.
Rio's at the potty, he said 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, he's on me right now, so we're just waiting on. It looks like Lippy is going to be racing for the Link Up Haters right now, so we're excited about that. It's going to be a spicy one. It's going to be a spicy one. Don't hate on my whipping cream. All right, we are good to go. I'm ready to race and play the video game. Let's see if there's anything else. Clear out that to make sure I don't miss any chats. All right, we're good to go. Oh, are you guys ready to see some awesome racing? Because I am ready to have some awesome racing take place. It's going to be great. We've got a lot of teams on deck tonight. After we get Team Whooper versus the Link Up Haters thrown in there, we're also going to have the Copium Crew versus the Crew. Copium Crew consisting of the Need for Speed champions of last season or the most recent season for the Need for Speed League, at least parts of that team. And then the Crew that is represented by DeBuster and his boys. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited to see those guys turn up. I'm ready to go. Toaster, says Ty Greason. I actually don't have the toaster in the office yet. I'm going to buy a pedestal for it, and I'm going to have it right here so we can make some toast. But I carb overloaded last time, so. All right, Lippy's going to go first. Eric's out here taking a poop. He's got his bathroom entertainment. Oh, let's go. Jelena's here. Let's go. Mean Cat's here. Ronin Zero's here. Can you get your name on the car? We can probably get your name on the car. I want to do a car that's got a little bit of everybody on there. But I'm growing so quickly. It's going to be a lot of names got to pack in there. So I took the big four. People that have really donated like in excess of $500 or more. That kind of got their name on the car. So that's kind of like the bar that I had set for that. Prio versus Lippy. That's what we're doing right now. I don't know that Prio is ready just yet. I will take us on server to get everybody kind of just in there, get them set up. I don't know what these teams have got for us, but it's going to be a good one. All right, Lippy is on me. We're going on server.
Prio's ready. He's talking with Nero right now.
Okay, Prio's ready. He's talking with Nero. Cool, cool, cool. We've already got our first donation of the night. Our friend Mean Cat in here with $5 right out of the gate. That is going to put us up to a grand total of $2,024.40. So we are off to the races. We are off to the donations, and we are raising money for a great cause. We're taking care of an orphanage local to me. They got a lot of little kids. They need diapers and wipes and obviously donations. And so that's what we're going to be doing, dropping a big dono on their shelf or on their porch. Just taking it to them, and we'll get them set up. You just need to find a place to sit, my doggy. All right. It's time for some good racing indeed. Alright, so they're communicating right now. Our teams are getting set up. Darude is parked on the side of the road in his Mini Cooper watching this. That goes to show the dedication we've got from some of our viewers. You guys are awesome. Darude, that's great. I know last week we had Profligate literally not leaving work. He was an hour and a half from home, just parked in the parking lot watching on his phone, freaking out while his guys go. So that's pretty good stuff. So far this weekend, you guys, we have raised $774.17. So that's really great for weekend 2. I know a lot of teams put their money in the first weekend, and so it's wonderful to see that continued support from so many people. It's great. It's great. So yeah, we're gonna get Buster's team in here in a little bit. We are gonna get Team Whooper in here first. So I guess Princess Prio, our buddy Prio 007, is letting Lippy and the Link Up Haters pick their playlist first. We're asking what playlist right now. Getting this going. All right, Nero is asking. It's really cool. This team, the Link Up Haters, they got 2 guys from Brazil and then Nisma Fangirl from Argentina. And so Nero speaks English, and he's kind of like communicating for Lippy to get everybody kind of in on the same page here. D-Ray, the Reaper, is out here playing games with traffic, trying to drive home and watch the battle. So stay safe. Don't watch too much. Alright, we're waiting for that update right now, which is good because it kind of gives all of you guys a chance to tune in. Guys, if you haven't liked the stream on YouTube, go ahead and do that. That helps it get in front of other people. We got a lot of viewers, but the more people we got watching, the more people that are going to see it. We currently have 30 watching, which is awesome. So guys, please go ahead and like that stream. Keto Fox got in the background as he getting murdered by Bubba in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. Cool. That's a fun one. I've not played that game. It's not really my style. We are waiting for the update from Lippy. All right, Lippy's sending it in. He's sending it in. Send it in A+. So it's gonna be good. All right, they're both in there. I hope that Prio did get a chance to send his ox. I don't think he did. I quit out of that. Prio, go ahead and set your ox for A class or A+, and then we'll have Lippy send it again.
Yeah, yeah, I'm ready.
You're ready? Okay. We'll have Lippy send it again. And I'm going to go back downstairs. Alright, cool. Cool. We got them all set. Everybody's ready to go. Bodacious is on Team Whooper, rooting for Prio. We got some split people here. It's going to be awesome. Oh, I love it. We're still waiting for this to go out. Once we get the playlist sent, we'll be good to join. We patiently wait. There it is. There's the playlist. We're ready to go. We're waiting on Prio to join that. Maybe Prio will join that. Prio, click the fucking button, dude. Prio, he's Lippy sending it. Are you gonna join it? What's up?
Where?
Well, apparently they already sent it, so we'll have him send it again. Nero, go ahead and tell Lippy to send it one more time. Make sure it's party only.
Okay, yeah, I think this was on the...
It's A+, send it, so just make sure you got your stuff ready.
Yeah, my bad. It's just that it was on the garage showcase thingy. It doesn't show the playlist. Yeah.
Oh, get out of the garage.
No, like it was on the out of the garage, but it was on
There,
the
you just send it. You just send it. There it is.
Yeah. Okay, my bad.
We're good. We're good. We're good.
I'm sorry.
All right, we are ready to go. We got our racers in here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Prio is the king of dirty racing. There's a term that we have when you just go into somebody's door and don't even attempt the corner. That's called a Prio, and this is the man that originated that particular phrase. So we are good to go. Finally, we are all set. We're doing A+, send it. Let's see what these guys have got for us. Let's see what cars they lock in. I'm going to wait just a second. They are both running the Testarossa. I'm going to run the single turbo so that way I don't get walked, but hopefully I can keep up. All right, let's get it. First race of Saturday night semifinals. We've got Team Whooper represented by Prio. We've got Team Link Up Haters represented by Lippy. Really cool to have this team in here. These guys, 2 from Brazil, 1 from Argentina. Just randomly, jumped in the tournament with us, and it's great to have them along. Oh, I missed my launch because I'm so cool like that. All right, Prio is side by side with Lippy as they go down the first straightaway. Missing my launch was not the move. I was looking at changing my song. Lippy is pulling out. Got about 30 yards on Prio. Prio's going to sit there in the draft and wait for the opportunity to fly by. Looks like Lippy is pulling out about 60 yards now on Prio. Prio's right behind him. Trying to make it work. I'm trying to get us back in contention without wrecking. Missing that launch really hurt us, you guys. Prio's right there. Prio takes the lead. Looks like Prio got involved with some traffic. That's going to slow him down. There's the traffic he got involved with. He's still getting involved with traffic. He's tangoing with that Dodge product of a vehicle. These paid actors are in the way. Lippy is off to the races. Lippy's got about 500, 600 yards on us right now and gaining. So at this point, it's going to come down to an accident on the side of Lippy. Otherwise, this race is all but settled. 700 yards is a huge deficit to make up. With the caliber of these racers, you're not going to make that up just by good driving. You're going to have to really get quite lucky and have them crash. And Prio is all over the road and has crashed there. It looks like Lippy is about to finish. I would give it about 2 more seconds, and then Lippy should be coming across the line, maybe a 4:44:65. Rosa. These cars fly incredibly high. There's Prio back there jumping over the catwalk. We're going to pull over. We're going to slow down to make sure we don't accidentally change any of the start finishes or get any extra points. All right, Lippy's got the first one. Link Up Haters has got their first race of this playlist. This was Lippy's playlist, and so it's going to be an uphill battle for our man Prio. We'll see what they can do. Darude, I don't know exactly when Buster's participation is going to be. It's going to be in a little bit, probably half an hour, 45 minutes. All right, looks like we're all going full Golfium here. This is going to be fun. We do know that Lippy's really fast in the Golf. We've already seen them pull it out, but I also know that Prio's got his lines locked in with this car as well. So it's going to come down to who's really able to battle it a little harder and knock the other one out. I'm excited for this one. Let's get it. All right, we're all going to get these wonderful Golf launches. Prio gets a good redline tech, gets a little more grip coming out of there, and accelerates really good and hard. Prio's got the lead in his little Golfium. Lippy taking a good degen line, staying in the dirt, getting the most out of these off-road builds on these cars. Prio gets a very, very good Tron turn and is up to speed. Lippy taking some good straight degen lines through the dirt. They are neck and neck, side by side. Prio and Lippy getting a little involved there. Lippy gets by Prio. Prio was trying to give him a little bit of a door. It didn't really work. They're ramming into each other as we go through this corner. Neither one of them got a Tron turn. They were both just bumping and grinding. Prio gets a really good 3-bar Tron turn and accelerates out. But it looks like he misses the checkpoint, gets reset. That's going to give Lippy a huge advantage. Lippy is on one right now and running at top speed. As Prio comes around, we're going to get back in contention and try to chase him. But Lippy's pulling out about 400 yards on us, so really it's Lippy's race to lose at this point. But we'll see if Lippy can get through this next section clean. He got around the hairpin, no problem. It looks like Prio tries to do a Tron turn, sends himself off the cliff. He's gonna get reset right behind us. That's giving Lippy even more of an advantage. Poor Prio, the pressure has got to him. He was trying really hard to catch up, but that that failed Tron turn sending him off the cliff sideways definitely hurt him there. As we race down the hill, Lippy's got 900 yards on us. This is all but decided for Lippy. Prio interacts with the taxi. We also get tore up with it. Lippy's going to finish here shortly. I'm seeing a 48 out of Lippy. That is really fast for a Buena Vista time. Lippy has secured the playlist for the Link Up Haters. So that is going to be a playlist point for them. The next playlist is going to go to Prio. We will run the third race for exhibition just to get these two racers a little more warmed up with each other. But this one has been done and dusted. As we go into the long climb, it's just for sport. Lippy's won this one outright. So pressure is on for Prio. Can he win the second playlist? We all stay in the Gulf. Nero finally makes an account over on Kick so we can chat on both. Welcome to Kick. We have a lot better emotes on Kick. That was really close door-to-door racing for the first opening part of that. I'm going to actually run this one just outright because we've already got this playlist sorted. So we'll see if we can just go zooming. Guys, we are raising money for the Wichita Children's Home, which is the orphanage here in Wichita, Kansas, where I live. They've got a lot of little kids there right now. They need diapers and wipes, and so we are raising money for them, and it is going awesome. We've raised $2,024 the last time I had checked, and we might have grabbed a little more since then. Prio is trying really hard to ruin our race. So anything you guys donate during this stream will be going towards that. Over on the side of your screen, there's a QR code. There's the Wichita Children's Home as well. And then I forgot to link it in the comments. I will do that now. That's actually more important than what we got going. So the QR code at the top there is what we're doing. And then let me link the... Apparently it didn't save. Let me go find it. All proceeds, minus the PayPal fee for the transaction, are going to this Wichita Children's Home. So it is a really good thing to donate to. They are getting 100% of every dollar that we raise. Unlike other charities that, like if you donate to breast cancer awareness, they take like 85 cents of that and they go pay their employees and marketing department. And then the other 15 cents goes towards the awareness of breast cancer. You know, that's cool. But that's what we're doing here. Pin that message. Alright, that's pinned on both. We are all set. I've thrown this race away, but that's alright. Lippy's going to win that one too. Looks like ran 157 on the long climb, which is pretty good. Pretty fast. Okay, the next playlist is going to go to Prio. We'll see what Prio wants to pick. We'll see what he's got queued up for us. We'll yeet ourselves off this cliff. Alright. Let me go find out what Prio's got for us for his playlist pick. Prio, playlist is to you. What's your playlist pick, sir?
I choose Serial Thriller.
Serial Thriller, Downtown Playlist, S-Class. Let's get it. I'm all for it. Alright, as you heard him, we are doing some Serial Thriller, so that is going to be Blue Collar, Get High Tonight, and Rapid Transit. He's already sending it out. I think we need Lippy have the time to get their... We need to give Lippy time to set their auxiliaries, buddy.
Yeah.
So give it a second. Let them set their aux, and then Nero will send when they're ready. Alright. I don't think Serial Thriller is a bold choice, so to speak. I think it's a very good choice. We're going to make sure that we have our auxiliary set up so we can actually keep up with these homies. Alright. Serial Thriller, Blue Collar, Get High Tonight, and Rapid. That's a playlist I certainly like. Oh, no, no. Don't be sorry, Nero. We're good. We want you guys to have a chance to get your auxiliary set, so that way both racers are ready to go. Mallory Designs, we out here. Yes, we are. Darude, I mean, that would, like, I would understand your mindset if you knew and raced Lippy all the time. Maybe Lippy doesn't like S-Class. Maybe Lippy's more of a, you know, A-plus person. Lippy's run A-plus every time they've got the opportunity to pick a playlist. So maybe they're full Golfium. Which, they can still run the Golf on Serial Thriller. But if that is where Prio's most comfortable, I don't think it's a bold choice at all. I think it's the right choice. So there's a lot to look into. Colin, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just dropped something. Where did it go? Get away. Well, I knocked one of my earrings off of my desk, and it is long gone now. It's hidden amongst the carpet. That's a bummer. What a wonderful human that guy is. All right. Prio, I think we are ready to go. Prio, I see Lippy driving around. You're good to send it, buddy. All right, cool. Get away, Whooper. Whooper, get away. Man. Oh, well. All right. This is going to be a good one.
I'm gonna do it again.
Do what now?
He invited all.
Oh, it's... Oh, okay. I see that. Yeah. What? It's like this dude has never queued up anything in his life. Okay. We're gonna have to rerun it. Prio invited the whole server instead of just party only, so that's really cool. We will just play in the video game. So we will have Lippy leave this playlist as soon as we can. I'll put you outside. Let's do that. Okay, leave the room. Go on, go. Stupid dog's barking at me. He doesn't want to be in here. That's fine. He doesn't have to be. I don't think Lippy sees that. There it is, okay. Alright, I think we got both of our racers in here this time. This is Prio's playlist. Prio needs to win this one to keep us going and get us into the tiebreaker, and we'll spin the wheel for the tiebreaker match. If Lippy wins this one, that's going to take an overall point for their team and take the Link Up Haters one step closer to the finals. Prio is trying really hard to win this one. He wants to get his team Whooper in there. Both of these dudes are in the S Golf. That is a choice. We'll see if they've got the golf lines in their fast or what they're capable of. Alright, I will pull over to the left. I don't have to worry about getting rear-ended by either of those cars. Alright. Prio is in front. He takes the lead in his little Golfium. Both these guys go for the golf lines, and they are wall riding to infinity. Lippy is behind. It looks like missed a checkpoint or something. That's going to allow Prio to get out front. Prio is now on the run. He's trying to take this home for his team. Prio gets jammed up, either gets reset or misses a checkpoint, something of that nature. That's going to allow Lippy to pull out front. Both these guys are side by side. I am squirrely as can be. Lippy's out front. Got about 100 yards on Prio as they go into that corner. This is a wall ride corner for those golfs. Lippy's definitely still out front. These guys are going to walk us as soon as we get to the dirt hill section. Prio is about 130 yards behind Lippy. This is definitely advantage to Lippy right now. As we come down the dirt hill section, Lippy's out front, got about 200 yards on Prio. They go through the corkscrew section. First hairpin looks good for both of them. Neither one of them gets yeeted. Second hairpin section. Prio is still trailing by about 100 yards, it looks like. Lippy pulls out a good move. You can see him on the mini-map down there. Lippy's still out front. There's one corner to go. Lippy's on the final straightaway. Lippy pulls out a 2:01.29. Prio going to do a 2:04.49. Lippy is in control right now. If Lippy wins the next race, that's going to be the end of this matchup, and that's going to put them at 1 point and one step closer to the finals. Prio has got all the pressure on him on Get High tonight. Let's see what they've got. Oh, thank you, Tater. Bless you. Prio was literally in shape earlier because I was listening to him race with his teammates, and he was flying, so it'll be interesting to see. I think the pressure, something to go with that. You know, Hakasuka, it's an interesting choice, but he's also a golf racer, so who knows? If it was me and I was racing somebody that was very golf strong, I would be picking anti-golf playlists, such as either B class or S plus. All right, I don't have to worry about either of these guys renting me, but we will get out of the way. All right, Lippy is out front. This has got to be Prio's race. If Prio doesn't pull this out, that is going to be a point for the link-up haters. Lippy got a good advantage there and is on the run. I missed my 3-bar. That's cool. Lippy gets a very good line through there. Prio is in pursuit. Prio has closed that gap down a little bit. He's only about 100 yards out, 60 yards out as they go through this tight right-hander. It looks like Lippy might have got caught up with traffic there. But now Prio is trailing by about still 60-ish yards. Prio takes the lead. Looks like Lippy might have got tangled up with some traffic or around that corner. That's going to allow Prio to get out front. Prio is running right now. He's got about 100 yards on it. The pressure's on him. Lippy is doing what they can to try to catch back up. They want to shut it down right now. They don't want to go to a tiebreaker playlist. They don't want to go to a tiebreaker race. Let's see if Prio can hold on to it. He's running right now. Prio gets tangled up with traffic on this straightaway. That's going to allow Lippy to pass by. Lippy is in control as we go through the trees. Lippy's got 560 yards on it. This is now Lippy's race to lose. Can Prio catch back up? Is there any more traffic that's going to mess these racers up? Those paid actors are a huge RNG factor, so you've got to know your lines to make sure you don't hit anybody. Lippy is going to win this one. Going to come across the line in the 50s. A 1:50.46. Really good Get High tonight time. That is going to be it. That is the race. The link-up haters take 1 point. If they win their next matchup, they're going to finals. Team Whooper is down right now, 0-1. So link-up haters on top. It'll be interesting to see how the next matchup goes. And we will run around in circles on rapid transit. Yeah, Nero out here. I trust my man on this for sure. For sure. Your guy had it locked in. Definitely good racing. Siwu, yes, it'll be your turn next. Time sensitive for your race for sure. So we are going to get the Copium crew versus the crew. I need to get a racer from the crew on deck here. So we'll finish out this race and we'll grab those guys. If one of my tournament mods that is watching could try to hit up DeBuster and find out which one of his guys is racing, make sure they're available, that'd be great. This is my favorite track because it's the one that I practiced the most and happen to be the very best at. Alright, after this race, we're going to grab Siwu from the Copium crew and put him against one of the teammates of DeBuster and get these guys going here. It's going to be a really good matchup between those two teams. I'm excited to see that one. We almost got a little bit of train action there. Alright, let's go. We're going to grab Siwu, we're going to grab DeBuster's team, we're going to see who's ready to race. Low key, 2:33 with no pre-shift. It's pretty damn fast. That's right, no golfium on this track. The golf can go faster, but it's a lot harder. You got to be really locked in for your corners. That's the only thing I got. But I haven't played any other games this week, really. I've been pretty much on Unbound, so at least I can chase at speed. All right, let's see. Paging DeBuster. You know what? He's on his chat right now. Hold on. Hey, dude. You guys racing? What's up?
Yeah, I was telling he's getting the stream ready, and we just found out that it was our turn.
Oh, okay. No worries. No worries. Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello. All right. Cool. Who's racing?
Yeah,
JT or HB or?
HB's first.
Okay.
And then I'm going up right after him.
Okay. HB's first. HB, brother, I'll be rooting for you. You're running against Siwu, so
I'm basically gonna not DNF as my go fest.
man, just turn up and just crash that mofo in the first corner and just give it your all, man. All right, I'll leave you guys to it. I'll go back to my channel, and then I'm gonna leave the server. So just join on me when you got a chance, buddy. HB, are you my friend? Yeah, you are. You are. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm.
Cool. That's what we'll do. Later, dudes.
All right, later on, man. We'll be right over.
It is really nice being friends with everybody. So like the Buster's streaming right now over on his channel, and I just popped over into his private chat and was like, "What's up, dude? You ready to play video games?" I saw it, Darude. I saw it. I also saw that you posted that same thing in regular chat. You're rooting for your team hard, brother. I love him. It's gonna be good. D-Ray, for that track, I do. I currently hold the crew record. There's only one person in the world faster than me, and he's got me beat by about 0.8 of a second. All right. We received a donation while we were running that race. Let me go pull up who gave that to us. And our man Ty over here on YouTube sends $10.80, but the 80 cents was the transfer fee. Donates that to a real cause. So that puts us at $2,034.40. So big shout out to Ty. Thank you so much for that. Raising money for this orphanage and for the kids. I've got Siwoo on me representing the Copium crew and HL7646AV308. That's our buddy HB. He is representing the Busters crew. So we're going to take these guys on server and we're going to get this going. Is the GTR the 1993? It's okay. It's really not like great at anything, but it's all right. It's not bad in A class. It gets walked by a lot of cars, but it's not bad. It's mid. Philippe, what's up, dude? What's up? And Hakasuka's out here spitting facts, says it's an A class. And that's exactly what I was saying. Like, it's a lot of the Cornnut crew guys have got it locked in. They know where all the cars are at because they've been racing with us a long time. Hakasuka, all GTRs mid. Excuse me, sir? What about that 71, bro? Like, what about my GTR? Did we lose HB? What happened? HB, join on me. HB, no! But we've got 7 on server. He can still join us, Siwoo. HB, we've got room on server. Just go ahead and join my party again, buddy.
Yeah, my computer randomly disconnected for absolutely no reason.
So what's happening?
It just died for no reason. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I see you're in here. Good, good, good. Do you want to pick first? Or do you want Siwoo?
Whatever way is good for you.
Well, you know, I tell you what, man. I would say, you've got the biggest hill to climb here, so we'll let you pick first. Put it in your court. What do you want to race, buddy?
B-class downtown tour.
B-class downtown tour. Sounds good to me, fam. Good choice. I love you for that. That's great. B-class downtown tour. This man out here. I like downtown tour. That is Rat Race, Got It Twisted, and Tourist Trap. Low key, one of my favorite playlists in the video game. So let's get it. I mean, Grass Toucher. Siwoo is like low key, just a monster in general. I will say the more you slow it down, the more advantage you give to the players that just spend a lot of time in the game because we have a lot more time to react. And I know that Siwoo and I raced B class when we were running the NFS League, and we didn't have too much of a problem with it. But that being said, if you know your lines, B class is probably the best to run against someone else that's good because both cars are capped at 130 miles an hour if you're running a cheese build, like which all of us are. So that being like, it kind of levels the playing field. I mean, if you can get next to somebody and you can smash into them or whatever, that's going to give you an opportunity to do something. So I think that HB is picking a playlist that is really very good for him. I mean, if he knows the lines on the track, HB can perform at a very similar level as Siwoo. Whereas as you tier up and you get into A and you get into A plus and S, there's a lot more room for gap. And car choice becomes because like you can carry more speed, you can do better with your 3-bar, you can make more of all the mechanics. But at B class, it's kind of like just pull the trigger, go 130, call it a day. So HB, strategically, I think, put it really as close to as Siwoo as he could in skill set, and I think that's a good move. All right, let's see what these guys have got for us. HB is out there with auxiliaries on a Camaro Z28. That is a choice. Let's see what they've got here. I know I'm going to lock in for my RSR. This man is driving an RX-7 in B class. If he's got the V8 in it, we'll know as soon as he launches, but he's going to be fighting against that RSR. I'm going to pull off to the left, let both of our racers go by, and we're going to chase him. Corinne, did Team Jordy race? I think they did yesterday. I will check the donations, Lex, here in a second. Big shout out to HB running that RX-7. And he does not have a stock license plate. Oh, he's drifting it! He's drifting it! This man is running a drift build in B class in the RX-7. Absolute legend of a human. We're going to give him a little boost there, try to help him out a little bit. Siwoo is gone. Guys, Siwoo, I was on his team in the Need for Speed League this season, and we swept. We didn't lose a single team match. Siwoo's very cracked at the game. If there was an uphill battle for any team, it's going to be against those guys. They're some of the fastest in the world on their team in their caliber, so it's a tough one. HB's got his work cut out for him. Getting that little car sideways, drifting with style, making it look really good. Like he told us on comms, he's just trying not to get DNF'd, and I wholeheartedly respect that. I really got to give a shout out to DeBuster and his team. These guys really just are participating for the cause, to get another team in there, to be a part of the biggest league that we could, to generate some hype for the cause, for the charity, and help raise some money for that. And so the fact that they're doing that is really, really cool. And, it shows a lot for them. So they did make it into week 2, absolutely. And HB is representing his team, getting sideways in that RX-7, making it look real good. Siwoo is going to run a 124.28. He's out there cooking. He's out there cooking. We have got the same donos that we had earlier, Lex. I don't see any new ones in there, my man. Siwoo picks the NSX-R. HB has got himself the Raptor. I hope he gets aggressive and just goes on a smashing train. He just wants to run his run a drift race without drift playlist. Yeah, that's good. He's out here just getting points. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, good point. All right, HB is in the monster truck, and shout out to HB, running it real clean. He had the opportunity to absolutely murder Siwoo in that NSX, which is absolutely what I would have done, but he keeps it clean, lets Siwoo go by without tearing him up too much, and he's just out here running the truck. Just drifting it. I feel like we were going to glance off that BMW until it got tapped. HB has a good line through there. Siwoo is going to take the first playlist with a 1:06.17. He's got 2 wins. That's the playlist. It is done. We will run the last one for fun, but that is all but settled. It is Tourist Trap, so we'll see what these guys pull up. It is now going to be the pick of Siwoo for that second playlist. HB throwing it back, grabbing himself that RX-7 again. Lexar, what, dude? What? I'm looking, dude. I'm looking. Refreshing. Yes. Yes, we received a $10 donation. I bet it's from Lex. He's the one that's off. Yes, it is from Lexar. No, not $10. $6 and like 11 cents. So that is going to put us at a grand total of $2,041.34. So thank you to our man Lex. He has donated, I think, every time I've gone live with a charity stream in various amounts. So that's really cool for him to do that. No way. Siwoo is out here in a rental, bro. Pulls out the rental. I don't know if he forgot to change cars or just didn't change in time. Oh, okay, I did. We'll see if we can just get that little rental up to speed. HB is running away with it. Suck it, nerd. Let's go! This is pod racing. This race doesn't matter. The playlist is already sorted, and me and Siwoo are buddies, so it's okay. It's okay. If you Lexar, if you donated 777, after the the conversion rate and stuff, it didn't come through as that. It came in as like 683 or something. Oh, we have got to wait on this one. Where's he at? Didn't wait long enough. A very Too Fast, Too Furious moment there. Oh, that was fun. Alright, good stuff. Good stuff all the way around. Yeah, on my end it came through as 694, Lex. That's okay. Every dollar and every penny counts, so we're thankful for that. Alright, it is going to be a Siwoo playlist next. Let's see what Siwoo has got for us. Let me go pull up the chat. Now that's how you drift. Colossus. Siwoo. Colossus One Trick is what they were calling him. Our friend Seike he calls Siwoo a Colossus One Trick. So that's what we're doing. It's a track. That's a track. Oh yeah, no. Colossus is A+. Right there. By the way. DeBuster's joined the game. He just jumped right in here. Look at that Siwoo with the wrap. Sick wrap. He did one for all of ours. So he's got the red one. Seike's got the purple one. I've got a blue one. And Hex has got a green one. So we've all got one. I'm not sure what color Drifty Boys is. Slide QT. How much money have I made spectating? I don't keep track, the Reaper. I spend and make so much money all the time. There it is. We're waiting for our buddy HB to join that one. HB has accepted. Yuki says there needs to be a Tokyo Drift playlist. And I think you're probably right. I've got a couple of sound bites for that. All right. Our man is running the 93 GTR Skyline. It's a unique choice. Pretty much can run like whatever. We're gonna be chasing HB, hanging out with him while Siwoo goes and does his thing. Now, don't get me wrong. If HB decides to get a little spicy, decides to wreck him, maybe he'll have a little bit of a chance here. That's what I'm hoping to see. I'm hoping to see HB just get all nasty with it and just run dude off the road. We cross our fingers for our friend HB. Gets a hell of a launch, making the GTR go. We know that Siwoo's Testarossa is not the hardest launching vehicle in the video game. So we'll chase Siwoo for a time. Siwoo is capable of doing this track very quickly. Let's just put it that way. And Siwoo is going for it. He has managed to boost by our man HB. HB takes a nice degen line over the rocks, trying to ring Siwoo back in. We don't get a grip turn there because the video game is so consistent with everything it does. But shout out to the crew. That is HB is representing DeBuster's team. Guys, check out DeBuster on YouTube if you haven't. He makes a lot of really great content. It is just entertainment, funny stuff. Does some builds here and there, reviews, different things. But he takes clips from his streams and other stuff, and it's definitely good to watch. You get a good chuckle out of it. So if you don't know who that is, go check him out. He'll be racing here in just a little bit. Yeah, his DABUST3ER is how DeBuster is. So HB's out here representing his team. And that's what these guys are up to. Siwoo is on one right now. We're probably going to see like some crazy time, 4:59 in competition play, you know, just cruising. Gotta give it to HB out here, drifting that skyline around, making it go. Siwoo has pulled 1,000 yards on us. It's wild. Like I say, when they call Siwoo, or when Seikei was calling Siwoo a Colossus one trick, it's kind of like me. I'm cracked on Rapid. He knows this track like the back of his hand. I really think that Siwoo could probably race damn near anybody in this tournament, and they'd be really on one trying to beat him. HB's taking the right lines, though. He's taking the shortcut through the grass. Siwoo is pushing out 2,000 yards on us. We're just trying to get not DNF'd. I mean, HB and I are out here just cruising, running, trying to get somewhere around 6 minutes or better. And Siwoo's out here trying to do it in 5. It's, yeah, pretty crazy. Yeah, Grass Toucher out here saying DeBuster streams are very chill. They definitely are very chill. This is the top speed portion of the track. Siwoo's got 3,000 yards on me. He must be in the slow section of the track. We build up boost here for a nice strong turn to the right. Yeah, Eric, anybody racing Siwoo would be having this kind of experience, I think, to be honest. Because HB is not putting up a bad time right now. I mean, he's running pretty clean. Hasn't had any serious collisions or crashes, and getting it done. Drifting that little R32, or excuse me, R33 around. No, R32. R32. It's the 93 Skyline R32. Is Siwoo going to get under 5 minutes? He does not. What's he looking at? A 5:05? 5:10? What's he going to get? 5:10:45, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with this particular track, Colossus, but that is pretty damn fast. I know that he was hunting sub 5 for a long time, and I think he has achieved it, but that's really cooking. That's hauling the mail, dudes and dudettes and women and ladies. So he is going to collect a point for his team, and he is going to put Team Copium, or the Copium crew, one step closer to the finals. HB and myself are giving it our all, trying not to get DNF'd. And we are going to take a DNF. W's in the chat for our friend HB. If there was a mountaintop to climb, that race setup would have been a really hard matchup to do. I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. That's a tough one. When you're going up against some of the best players in the world, that's something. So when dude showed up with the expectation, like, I'm just trying not to get DNF'd, I respect that a lot. I really do. So that is going to be Siwoo and HB. Good race to both of them. Siwoo out here being omega cracked for Team Copium, and HB with a good showing and being respectful. He had the opportunity to absolutely ruin Siwoo early on, and he did not. And so you got to respect the guy's hustle. We've got our next two racers on deck. I didn't know who was racing for the Copium crew. Is this Hex? We've got DeBuster here as well. DeBuster, like I talked about earlier on YouTube, he's awesome. Check him out. Hex is one of the other guys on Team Copium that is a world record holder across the board. So this ought to be a good one. This ought to be a good one. Let's just cross our fingers and have DeBuster take a playlist. That'd be cool. That's what I want. That's what I want. We're all rooting for DeBuster right now. Green guy washed up. That's what we're going to say, okay? Green guy washed up. GG's, HB. All right. No, Nil is actually on vacation. Nil is going to Vegas for a little while. Hex is in the chat. We're going to let DeBuster have his pick of the playlist. Let me go pop over and see what's up. DeBuster, you got your work cut out for you, my boy. I'm rooting for you. You're running Hex. You guys are both in party now. What playlist are you going to bring out? We'll let you go first.
Well, Mr. Matt kind of called me out in your chat. We're going to be running the Gauntlet Rapid Response A-Class.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. Honestly, if there was any playlist you could take these boys on, get the cops to help you, my man. Get the cops to help you. Let's go. All right.
I need all the help I can get.
Dude, I'm rooting for you, my boy, because I know that I wouldn't beat him. So, like, dude, I got you at 6. Maybe we can crash him together. I'll help.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
All right.
I already know I'm getting dusted.
Oh,
It's a
man.
wrap.
No, just crash him, bro. Go hard. All right. HB was too nice. We out here. We got to go hard on Hex.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go queue up your track, and we'll get it going.
I am on that.
All right, we are running Rapid Response. That's going to be a fun one. There it is, A-Class Rapid Response. Hex is already there. Apparently, he's not there anymore. DeBuster declined that one. He queued it up again. Let me go pop over here. There he is. There you go. Okay. I think he must have sent that to everybody first. All right. This is the second matchup between these two teams. DeBuster's the crew versus the Copium crew. We'll see how Hex does. If there was a playlist that I would go after Hex in, it would be this one, some Rumble action, some Gauntlet action. Like this is where you'll catch these boys, because this is probably where they've practiced the least. DeBuster pulling out the Legends Edition BMW. I've got that car. We'll chase him in it. Hex is in the world record setting car in this one, so he's going to be running the Testarossa. All right, let's see what we can get. As I refresh our donations going into this race, we are sitting at $2,041.34 raised for charity right now. We're raising a butt ton of money for those orphans, you guys. You guys are so awesome to do that. If you guys want to be a part of that, go ahead and scan the QR code on screen or click the pinned link in both the comments for chat, and you can be a part of that. We are taking credit, debit, and PayPal, and all the other forms of currency that I could be part of. So, all right. DeBuster was out front for a moment. He got a really good launch in that BMW. And then Hex has pulled out, and he is running that Testarossa like it's stolen. I forgot this car had a 5th gear. We'll catch him eventually. Ooh, DeBuster eats a Dodge Caliber. That is going to give the advantage. DeBuster gets a crash on me. He's taking all the boost he can get. All right, dude. And to be honest, we'll let that happen. That's totally awesome. We respect that all the way. We try to get back in touch with DeBuster as our man Hex is running away with it. He's got about 1,000 yards at 60% into the race. For those of you guys that maybe don't know, you can follow both of these guys that are racing on YouTube. Hex holds a handful of world records on a variety of tracks in Need for Speed Unbound. He definitely plays the game. And DeBuster is, he was part of our huge, we had a car show and some other stuff the other night. Both these guys make Unbound content, so depending on what your level of spice is, what you're wanting to see, both these guys might have something for you. DeBuster looks like he's getting involved with the police a lot. Hex is going to win the first race with a 1:25.52 on factory record. That's pretty crazy fast. We move on to Lakeshore Express. The cops are only going to get spicier. Level 4 cops now. All right. He's got that Siwoo wrap in green on his Testarossa. DeBuster gets a good launch in the Beamer. Is he going to tear him up? He is! He is! Oh! They both get a cop takedown, but DeBuster gets the short end of the stick coming into contact with the police. That's going to be unfortunate. He tried to wreck Hex. I respect it all the way. Gotta love the attempt. If he could have put Hex into that cop car and made Hex come to a full stop, there could have been something there. But it's not over. As the cops start to materialize in this race, they're going to be blocking the track. They're going to be knocking you left, knocking you right. Kind of like that Corvette did just there. Hex is up there interacting with the police, as we can see on the mini-map. These gauntlet races are kind of the great equalizer. You have the ability to get some interesting AI involvement where they typically wouldn't, and so that can give your opponent something extra to deal with that maybe if they're full-time attack, they won't be ready for that. So, pretty decent way to handle things. We're getting tripped up by these wonderful police, which is sweet. Alright, as we click into 5th, we are chasing DeBuster down here. What's cool is you can draft the cops in this particular play mode, which is kind of neat. The BMW that both myself and DeBuster are driving does about 155, you'll see. Hex's Testarossa does about 175, so he's got a 20 mile an hour advantage on us going through this section, and he definitely will hit those speeds early on in that straightaway, so that's going to allow him to get quite a gap. All right, as Hex comes around the last corner for the last time, it's a 2-lap race. Looks like he's running pretty clean and confident. Got slowed down a little bit coming out of that corner, but not enough for DeBuster to be able to close that gap down. There's our buddy DeBuster right there. The BMWs are side by side. We're going to keep him on track. We're going to help our friend out. And Hex is going to do a 2:16.69. Nice. This is best at A+ or S. He actually stole it. Nerd. All right. That is going to do it for DeBuster's playlist. Hex 1-2 on the trot, so we're just going to run the drop and get it going. Couch in the other room with the Whooper. He's on the couch. He was barking at me because he wanted to leave the room. He doesn't necessarily like it in here, which is great. But I'll tell you guys right now, in Kansas, it was 109 degrees Fahrenheit today. It was very, very much hot. Come on, DeBuster. Go, 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 go. I got you, fam. I got you. Yes! Yes! Go, Buster! Go! Go! We're trying to help our man DeBuster. We want him to take a W against Hex. It's everything we can do. No! Oh no. We've got what looks to be death on our hands here. That's not what I expected to see. Okay, video game. That's... Yeah, no, it was hot enough that if I was to go crack an egg on the hood of my truck today, it would have cooked. Or just on the concrete in general, to be honest. It was so hot. All right. DeBuster is out front. Can he win it? Can he take the dub? I'm pulling for him so hard right now. We want DeBuster to get this one. Hex is right on him. He's only 20 yards behind. Hex pulls out in front. Hiya. And it looks like Hex is going to take the W with a 1:45.95. Good racing to both of our guys here. That is going to be DeBuster's playlist. We now go to Hex's playlist. We'll see what Hex wants to run. That's it. Your boy's busted. Oh my god. That's the first time I've been busted on stream. You are now debusted. Oh, and Hex is going to pull out Apex Predator on S+ with us. That's quite a playlist. That is the S+ skill issue playlist if I've ever seen it myself. It is the most technical track in the fastest class, absolutely. So I will swap over to the car that at least maybe I can keep up in. I cannot keep up with Hex. We were doing exhibition races the other night, having fun, just vibing, doing our thing. And he wanted to race this after I had just raced it and won. And he's like, hey, no, I'm not even warmed up. Let's just run it. It'll be fun. Let's do that. Okay, cool. Sets a PB of a 4:14, which is cracked, by the way. I would challenge anybody watching this. If you can do a 4:30, you're on one. That's very fast. So let's just hex things. Let's just see what he does. Hi-ya! This will be an exhibition of speed for you guys to see. I see a DNF potentially incoming for me and Buster. Unless Buster's really cracked at S+. He might be really good, which would be awesome. I would love to see that. Because it's a tough one. It's a tough one. So far, right now, for the charity, we have raised $2,041.34 for the Wichita Children's Home, which is an orphanage local to me. And so with all of you guys' wonderful contributions, we have raised over $2,000 for them so far. Guys, if you have not participated in the donation side of things yet, go ahead and do that. Every donation that you put in helps these kids out, and it all goes towards the charity. I'm giving 100% of all of it. But in addition to that, I'm going to be buying copies of Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, the Crew Motorfest, and Forza Motorsport when all of those games come out. And so by donating, you can get an entry to win a copy of one of those games. You can get an entry every weekend. So if you donated last weekend, that was one entry. If you donate during this weekend, that can be a second. And then if you donate next weekend, that can be a third entry. So it gets you an opportunity to win one of these. And if overall the amount of people that are donating is huge, but if you were to look at it like kind of a lottery system or anything else, your odds of winning are actually really, really good in comparison. So we're giving away 3 games. That's 3 separate winners between a couple hundred people or 300, 400 people that donate. That's pretty good odds, really, compared to what other things. So if you're interested in those games, I will buy it for you on the console or platform of your choice if it's available. If you come to me and you're like, I want Forza on the PS5, sorry, dog, can't help you. But anything else, and if you win Forza but you want one of the other games, because I'm buying it anyway, I'll give you one of those. But that's just kind of what we were planning on doing. DeBuster is turning up in the 918 Spider. He's going for the good handling. He's going to give himself as good opportunity as he can to run it really, really solid. All right. Winning Hook, good evening. Bongo Nutty, I'm going to have to really respectfully disagree with you. The Toucan Tycon is not really very good in S+ at all. People are confused about how it handles. DeBuster gets a pretty good inside corner there. Misses the checkpoint, unfortunately. So he's going to be reset. And Hex is already around the first corner now. Hex really can get on one when he brings out the tournament competition style play. So we are chasing our man DeBuster right now. We don't want to get involved with the race. We just want to watch the race. I'm yeeting myself off the side of the corner there. For whatever reason, we didn't Tron turn like I would have liked. That would have been cool. We call that a skill issue. And Hex has already pulled out about a 500-yard gap. DeBuster making that 918 look good. Guys, big shout out to DeBuster and his team for participating and being a part of this and making it to the second round. I know that their initial goal was just to get in and be a part of something to help raise money, and they just by racing they've done that. And it's huge for them to have made it to the second week and to also just be part of all of this. So I got to give accolades where they are due. There's a handful of teams that raced that were. Their literal goal was, hey, we're going to turn up and just participate for the sake of participating because we want to be part of the biggest Need for Speed tournament. We want to help raise the most money, and we just want to be a part of that. And so that's really, really cool, and I have a lot of respect for these guys doing that. DeBuster eats one, takes the dirt pile, and decides to go for a loop. Hex is down around 2 corners. He's pulling out about 1,000 yards on us. We've got our work cut out for us. Like I said, you guys, Hex is probably the second best player in the world on this particular track. The only person that I know of that is better is Seikei, because Seikei currently holds the world record on this track. But Hex and Seikei practice together, and Hex is very cracked on it as well. So it's him pulling out this track was no surprise at all, because honestly, it's it's a good one to play when you're that far ahead of the rest of the world. So it's pretty cool. Me and Buster out here just chilling. He has got Superman powers. He can totally just murder that vehicle and still be able to run it. Hex is on his second lap. As we chase DeBuster, he is hitting his Tron turns pretty smoothly. That was pretty fast around that corner. Gotta hand it to him. He's got that 918 pretty locked in. Not the most consistent, but definitely knows how to control the car. He'd beat 2/3 or more of the Need for Speed pub community for sure. And Hex is pushing out 2,500 yards on us. I'm concerned that we're looking at a DNF organization for myself and Buster. Hex is just too cracked at this. It's going to be an uphill battle for all teams in this tournament to beat these guys because they... you pick your discipline and they'll race you on your terms, and then you get to race them on their terms. And their terms are, well, here's what I'm the best at. What do you got? And it's hard. It's really hard. I know that when I 1v1 these guys, I don't win, and they're incredible. Can't believe we didn't die there. DeBuster has decided that he was going the other way. He preferred to take he was going to get some coffee, and I respect that completely. 4:16.32. That is only 2 seconds off of Hex's PB on this track. That's insane. That's really very, very, very fast. That's 10 seconds faster than most people could ever hope to achieve, and about 25 seconds faster than what somebody that considers themselves good on this track. That's bonkers. That's bonkers. So shout out to Hex. You gotta like just not worthy on that kind of speed. That's pretty awesome. Shout out to DeBuster and his team, the crew, for participating in the tournament. We love to have them, we love to see them, and we are thankful to have them along for the ride. Hex, with that win, is going to take his team, Team Copium, the Copium crew, into the finals. So we will see them next week. And DeBuster's crew has been eliminated. We will be sorry to see them go, but we are happy to have them here with us. We have received a couple of donations, or a donation at least. Let me see who it was from while I was away. All right, from our man Sad Rose, big W for everyone racing and watching. $50 donated from him, so that puts us at $2,091.34. We are on our way, so big thank you to him. His team is actually up next. We're actually going to have them run. He's part of Team Whooper. So let's see what's going on here. Big W's in the chat for both Hex and for that big dono. That was awesome. Guys, legit, when you see a 4:16 on that track, it wasn't too long ago. That was world record pace. Seikei pushed it down considerably more than that, but like, that's a no mistakes, no frills. Missing maybe a couple of 3 bars or getting a little loose, but like, I would love to do sub 420 on that track. So that's crazy. It's a pleasure to see that in tournament play, especially. That's super cracked. So we are gonna put Copium Crew into Shapeshifter Week 3, and I will be giving the details on that tomorrow. Cube has just joined my party. We are going to have to still grab his opponent, but it looks like Cube is going to be racing for Team Whooper. Leia, if you did a sub 20, nah, no way. Not on, go check, sub 30? Maybe. Sub 20 is like, really flying with no Tron turns. I'm not saying you're not capable of it. I'm just saying that, like, that's cracked fast. That's way faster than I've ever gone. I think my best is a 24. Cube is here. Nero says, oh, no. Nero, join on me. We've got room on server. It is not too late. Oh, actually, it is too late. We're going to back out. We're going to get Cube on with us. And we're going to get Nero to join us. Nero says, pleasure being part of the tournament. Oh, that's awesome. All right, as I go on playlist here, Nero, if you want to join on me, I'll be ready to have you here shortly, and then I'm going to have Cube join on me as well. And we'll get you guys going, finish out this bout between these two guys. All right, Cube is joined on me. We are going to grab Nero Godsant, get him going here. What is happening with my mice? All right. Eric says getting registered for tomorrow morning. His team, the Goon Squad, is racing tomorrow morning. I forgot I got to wake up early tomorrow. All right, Rakina Nero. That is our friend Nero racing Cube. So we have the Link Up Haters versus the Team Whooper. Can't believe you guys named your team after my dog, man. I really don't know what to do with that. Anyway, if Nero wins this, taking the Link Up Haters into the finals. If Cube wins this, they will be split 1 point apiece, and it's going to take a tiebreaker between their last two members of the teams. So it's going to be really good stuff. There's a lot of pressure on both of these racers. Nero definitely wants to win. He'd like to beat Cube, and he'd like to take that team into the finals. Cube really is feeling the pressure because if he loses, that's it for Team Whooper. I'll never get over saying that. And so he's trying to get his team into that tiebreaker playlist scenario. So we'll see how these guys do. Oh, Leia, the one we were in earlier was low 30s. If you're talking about when we raced earlier tonight, that was 30s. Because I always check the times at the end to see how we do. All right. I've got Cube and Nero. Team Whooper is down, so we're going to let Cube pick first unless he wants to pass it over. So let me see where we're at. Cube wants to run high and low. That's A+, yeah? No? High and low, yes. Mixed playlist, high and low. That's Millionaire Drive, City Limits, and Smoke Show. All right. Let's go. I'm with it. Let me tell Nero. Nero's watching. Okay. Yeah, Nero, we're going to run high and low, Millionaire Drive, City Limits, and Smoke Show. So if you want to get your car set, that's cool. Leia, I look at the times. I know you're 1K ahead of me, but that doesn't mean that you ran better than a 4:30. I'm serious. Grind that track out and let me know if you beat it. Like, it's pretty fast. Nero needs a minute. That's fine. No worries. No worries. A minute's good. I'll go top up my tea before we start this one. Put a little more honey in it so I don't lose my voice. Go beat a 420 or get in the 420 range. Just try to do that. Do sub 30. That's a move. All right, yeah, I'm going to let the dog out. He's being crazy, so I need probably 4 minutes. So, Nero, I don't mean to ice you. Cube, I'm not trying to ice you either. I just, I can't have him barking while we're racing, so I'll be right back. All right. I've got the dog taken care of. I've got me topped up on tea. We're ready to play the video game. Cube can send out the playlist whenever Cube is ready. High and low. We're going to let Nero get in there. Both of our racers are ready to go. I like to see the sportsmanship over in the chat. DeBuster saying GG's, you guys. Click on his link over there in the YouTube chat. Give him a follow. He's over here making Need for Speed content, and he's hustling. So it's tough to make content in a lot of these games, and he's doing a good job of it. Both these guys are in the 195 RSR. Well, Cube is. Ooh, Nero runs the 193 911 Carrera, which we know is fast. So both these guys are in a cheese car. Let's see what's up. Cube coming back to represent Team Whooper after a long hiatus from the Need for Speed game. Nero flying in from Brazil to be a part of this tournament. We love to see that. I'm sure we'll see a little desync. We'll see if these guys want to keep it clean. We'll see if they want to crash and thrash, wreck and bang. It's going to be awesome. Cube gets that bonkers launch that this RSR is capable of. As we go into the first corner, Nero's out front. Cube gets a really solid line up the inside. Cube is on one. Nero gets a little bit of a bounce, does a nose wheelie, but he's still in it. All of our cars do about 130, so it's going to come down to driver's skill and how we come around the corners. Cube is out front. He's got about 10 yards on Nero. Nero's in the draft, building up that yellow boost, so that way when we go into this next set of hairpins, they're going to be sitting on a 3-bar, just like I am right now. As we enter the hairpin, Cube gets a good entry and bars around. Nero right behind Cube. Cube gets a little loose. Nero up the inside. Nero takes the lead. Nero is now running away with it. Cube is right behind Nero. Both of these cars have about the same top speed like I said earlier, so it's going to come down to who's got better lines. Cube is now running the draft game, trying to get an extra 3-bar of boost where you wouldn't normally do it. We're all topping up our boost going into this corner. Cube's going to do a nice inside line, cap a 3-bar around the corner, and close that gap. Right now, he is right behind Nero. They are so close. Nero is in the lead. Nero trying to win this one for their team, so that way they can go into the finals. Cube trying to take this playlist, so that way he can get his team one step closer to being in the finals. They're side by side. Neither one is crashing and thrashing. They're keeping it pretty clean. A lot of respect for both drivers on that. They're trying to just get a race going here. Cube pulls out that second. Oh, gets a bad turn, but he's on the inside of Nero now. As they boost around this corner, Nero goes wide, gets a great line on exit, gets a really huge burst of speed, and takes the lead. Cube is now playing chase. It's only a 2-lap race. As we come down to the finish, Cube gets a good launch, good exit, but we're all going 130. Nero with the advantage is going to win with a 146.23, only about 4/10 ahead of Cube. Really, really close racing. If Nero wins this next race, it's going to put their team in the finals. Cube is under pressure right now. We're running A+. Let's see what they've got for us. Cube takes the 180SX. Nero grabs the RSR. I will also grab the RSR. Is Cube going to go full Driftium? Is he going to pull a slide QT move on this and try to take Drift into the finals? Let's see what happens here. Cube is going to be at the disadvantage with that launch. He is running in the 3rd place position, but he is going to be able to pull out a little bit extra boost. I like that white RSR. That's a good looking car. All right. Nero's going to try to run away with this one. Let's see what these guys have got. It's going to be Driftium versus Gripium. All right. Nero gets that crazy launch that this RSR's got. Cube's getting that car sideways and getting up to speed. This is Cube's playlist, and so he is trying really hard to win his own playlist, and we'll see what Nero's got for us. Cube gets a damn good exit on that. We know the RSR only does about 165 on this section. The 180SX can have a couple of different builds. It'll be interesting to see what these racers have got. It looks like Nero gets hung up with a car back there, eats the van. That's going to give Cube a huge advantage. Cube is running now. This is the first playlist of the matchup, so if Cube wins this one, we will go to the 3rd race. This is Cube's playlist, so he definitely wants to win this one. Nero, unfortunately, hitting those paid actors, getting involved with traffic, that is going to pay a huge part of this particular race. Cube has got 600 yards. He did not waste any time running with it. Nero's going to do everything he can to catch up, try to close that gap back down. It's only a 2-lap race. It looks like, based on where we sit right now, we will go to a 3rd race, but we'll see how it goes. It's not over until that racer crosses the finish line, and Cube's got about 650 yards on Nero. Got a very, very good lead. He definitely pulled out and ran really hard with that when he had the opportunity. Cube makes it through both of these left-hand corners, which are blind, so if there's traffic sitting there, there's nothing you can do other than just crash. Nero looks like they got slowed down just a little bit in this upcoming corner. That's going to allow Cube to really pull out 800 yards. Cube is going to win this one. We're waiting for the time across the line. We're going to go down to the last race of this playlist to see who takes it. Cube runs a 152.59. That's really fast for tournament play, you guys. You know, in time attack mode, you can bring these times down a little bit, but for a matchup where you're under pressure, you got to run fast, you're just trying to beat the other guy, 152 is pretty cracked. That's really, really quite good. Cube takes us into the 3rd race. It's still anybody's game. We go into Smoke Show. They're both tied. Whoever wins this race is going to win this playlist. Both of these guys are wanting that. I'm interested to see who picks what. I'm going to pick the Skyline and try not the skill issue. We'll see how it goes. They both go with the F40. Let's go. Both racers in the same car. It's all going to come down to driver skill. This is going to be the one, you guys. These cars are going to out-launch me hands down. Hex is over here saying he's been practicing. There's no doubt about that. You don't run a 152 on that track unless you've been practicing. It's that simple. It's a pleasure to see these guys running. I am excited to see what they've got for us. Let's go. We focus on our racers now. Nero gets the advantage off the launch. Cube takes and pulls around Nero. I'm not sure if Nero is an automatic driver or a manual driver. Both of those F40s are correct. Cube is in the lead. He's got the advantage right now, but Nero is right behind him. They both take the underside of the underpass. We're going to go the upper ways because I'm a little more confident up here with myself, so I can try to catch these guys. Cube still has the advantage, but he's only 20 yards ahead. Nero's right beside him. They go into the first hairpin corner. This is the tight one. This is the skill issue corner. It looks like Nero gets hung up with traffic and cars. That's going to allow Cube to get a little bit of a lead on him. He's now pulling out about 100 yards. As we go through this section, Cube is still running away with it. He's still out front. Can Nero bring it back into contention? Let's see what these guys have got. As we go through, Cube's still pulling out about another 50 yards. He's really on one. He's linking his boost together really well. That's one factor that you guys got to consider. When you crash, sometimes you won't carry that same amount of boost into the next corner as you would, and so you'll get off of that normal boost train and not be able to carry as much speed. Nero has closed down the gap just a little bit. He is catching Cube ever so slightly, but he looks like he's still far enough out that he's not in the draft zone. So he's going to have to be making his boost like normal. Cube's only got about 120 yards. That gap is remaining the same for these guys. Nero really can't catch him, and Cube can't break away any further. That one mistake is costing Nero this race potentially, but we've still got a whole lap. Anybody could still win this. Cube going into the next section. Let's see if he still decides to take the low route. Cube takes the high route. I was wondering if he was going to change it up after he broke away. All right, as we come down now, Cube's weaving back and forth, trying to get his boost. Nero right behind him. These racers, we come into the last set of corners. We chase Nero. Cube's right there, drifting side to side. That gap is close. It's only about 80 yards. We've got one corner left. What's going to happen here? Cube looks like he gets a good exit there. Nero right behind him. Cube is going to take the victory in his playlist. That's going to give Team Whooper 1 point in this playlist matchup. So it's going to come down to what Nero wants to do. If Nero wins their playlist pick, we go to the tiebreaker. If Cube wins this next playlist, he is going to put both teams tied for points, and we have to go to the third match between these two teams. Very close racing. We cannot hope for better races than that. That's awesome. Cube says paid grids, third in all three races. We get what we get. We don't throw a fit, but that was definitely good racing for both of these guys. You got to love it. It's going to be the playlist pick to Nero. We'll have to see what they want to do. Whoo-hoo-hoo! As we refresh the donations to see where we sit right now, we are at $2,091.34 raised for the Wichita Children's Home, local orphanage to me. We're really taking care of these kids out here, and I am thankful to all of you guys for watching, liking the stream, telling others about it, being a part of it, donating. Just all the moving parts of this is creating a really great event for not only the racers, the spectators, but also a bunch of kids. And the cause is good, and so I'm thankful for all of that. You guys are awesome. All right, we're going to see what Nero has for us. What do they want to race? Pause stream. I have to go. Oh, yeah, no problem. We'll wait. Of course. I'll take a sip of tea with some honey in it so I don't lose my voice. Nero is typing right now, going to let us know. We're doing Bring the Ruckus. We're doing Rumble, baby. Let's go. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go rumble. If there was a playlist I was going to pull out on Cube, it would be that one. So I think that Nero is playing his opponent well. I don't even know where that playlist is at. Bring the Ruckus. That is B-Class Rock the Boat, A-plus Hypnotize, and A-plus Terradome. So we're going to see what these dudes have got. This is going to be quite a showdown. The playlist is at the Downtown Playlist Cube. Keto, shout out to the Wu-Tang Clown. The fuck? Ding, ding, ding. All right, Cube says he needs 2 minutes. I bet he's going to reset his ox or potentially build a car for it. Who knows? Who knows? This is going to be some good stuff. No, Keto, I had no idea. Oh, the McLaren F1's a solid car. It's good in S and it's good in S+. It's really sturdy in S+. It's not... It's like kind of middle of the road. It's not going to break any records, but it's sturdy. It's got a decent top speed. It's fun to drive. It's kind of a win cross on that one. Sadrose says Nero knows his rumbles. All right, Bully 1v1ers in the house. Got a lot of people in the house. We got Dragontron. We got Sergio. Siwoo's still watching. PKN is here. Mean Cat's here, of course. We got everybody hanging out. Let's see how many people we got watching. If you guys are watching on YouTube, please like the stream. It puts it better in the algorithm, and it allows YouTube to put it in front of more people. We got 45 people watching right now, and with 28 likes. What's up? Hit the like button, you guys. Appreciate you. And we've also got another 14 on Kick. What a great way to spend our evening, for sure. All right. We're getting close here. We are waiting on Cube to take his 2 minutes to set whatever he's doing. I have no idea. For those of you that are new to the stream, new to the cornnutCrew, this is the Copium tournament. We are in week 2, which is the semifinals. We started out with 22 teams. We now have 11. Each team is battling to get into week 3, which is the finals. The racers are racing for a $550 purse. It's $300 to the winning team, $150 to second place, $50 to third, and $50 to fourth. And all of you guys that donate get an opportunity to win one of 3 different video games. You can actually, whoever wins, they can have their choice. You can pick Forza Motorsport, the Crew Motorfest, or you can pick Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown when it comes out. So each weekend, by donating, you can get an entry. And so you can get a total of 3 entries by donating 3 times, once each weekend. And we'll get you entered. So if that's something you haven't done yet this weekend, go ahead and jump in there and do that. I'd love to give you a copy of that game. I'd love to have you contribute to the orphanage that we're raising money for. And it's just all good things all the way around. Cube says, ready, I guess. The IG lets me think that he's probably not ready. Hasn't practiced up. But I'll tell you right now that Nero is ready. Nero knows his rumble. Nero, go ahead and send out that playlist invite when you are ready, my brother, and we will go run it. Guys, we are only like $8.66 away from breaking the $2,100 barrier. So if you're out there, toss a $9 donation in there, $8.70, and let's get over $2,100 on this stream. That would be super cool. That would be super cool. All right, we're waiting on that. We're waiting on our buddy Nero to send out that playlist. We are getting close here. And guys, if you do send any donations, just put your gamer tag or what your YouTube or Discord name or whatever name you go by, your gamer tag in there. Make sure you put that in the comments so that way I know who's doing it, so that way I can shout you out. Otherwise, I'll just use your first name. All right, our racers are queued up. We are good to go. We're about to bring the ruckus. Will it be a skill issue, or will it be all in, ready to go? It could be a couple different things. Skill issue. All right, it is a B-class race to start. Do either one of these racers have a B-class off-road build? It looks like Cube does. I feel like the 2 minutes that he took was taking his 159er RSR and then building it into an off-road configuration, which is a unique choice because on this track, there's actually more pavement than there is dirt. So running a regular RSR build is usually the advantage. So we'll see what these guys have got. Cube says first Rumble playlist ever. Oh my lord, he did not practice. That is exposure right there. Alright, Cube and Nero. Nero is out front, gets a wonderful launch, and is in first place. Cube is towing in behind him. I think Cube is sitting on an off-road build right now, so it's really going to come down to how Cube does in the dirt and how Nero does in the dirt. Cube's never raced this track before, so he doesn't know what to expect. It looks like Cube literally punted Nero. We're getting the hell out of Nero's way. I don't want to slow them down in any capacity. Cube, with that punt over the corner, is going to allow him to get out front and start to eke out a lead. Now, guys, keep in mind, he's never raced this track before. He hits the pillar. Oh, and he gets taken down by Nero. Nero takes advantage of that and just wrecks our boy. Gets a 3-bar on exit, and he is going. Racing this for the first time ever and doing it in a tournament is definitely a hard situation to be in. Nero takes the jump to try to get a little more boost. Cube had that small advantage at the start. It was a unique situation to see. Cube is chasing, only about 60 yards behind, so it's not like it's all lost yet, but there's just one more lap after this, so we'll see what these guys have got. As we go through the underground section, there's pillars to watch out for. Cube just learned that. Nero's on one. I'm seeing 3-bar exits all the way around. Definitely using that boost to get that lead. Nero is pulling out about 200 yards on Cube. Really making that car go. Nero is into the dirt banked corner. This is the only off-road section of the track that we are on right now. So as Nero takes advantage of that, that is going to put Nero in a very good position to win the first race of this playlist. And it's looking like we might be set up for a tiebreaker. Cube's already admitted that he is not knowing what he's doing in the Rumble side of things. So it's going to be cool to see how this all shapes up. As we come around the last lap and on the final straightaway, Nero is approaching the finish line. Nero is going to finish with a 2:29.04. Cube running a 2:31. Only a couple seconds behind, which for never running that track before, that's not bad at all. We move into Hypnotize, which is A+. We'll be interested to see what these guys have got set up for us. All right. I will grab my car. Now, the 180SX in an off-road configuration is actually cracked on this track. Nero is driving the Lamborghini that I'm also in. These cars are absolute cheese. They only do 130, but they are fast as hell. If Cube has an off-road 180SX, there's a real opportunity here. But if he's never driven the track before, that's an uphill battle from the get-go. So I'm going to pull off to the left here, get the heck out of the way. Nero's going to get an insane launch from that car. It looks like... yeah. Nero's off to the lead. Got about 120 yards. We'll see what Cube's got. He's drifting. Ooh, very good sharp corner through there. He's drifting all over the place. He can close the gap in that car. The 180SX doesn't have an artificially limited 130. So he's got the top end if he can hone in the vehicle. You see him using his boost right there. He's drifting around. What's up, dude? It looks to me like he's not running an off-road build. I think that's his normal build. So he's trying to drive a pavement drift car on a off-road track, and that's going to be a difficult one. That's going to allow Nero to really run away with this one. Nero's got this one pretty much locked in for sure. We're definitely going to be going to a tiebreaker playlist. As we try to get back in touch with Cube, Nero's got 700 yards and is going hard. Nero definitely played his cards right. Knew what to pick to at least get his victory in for his playlist. And he picked right. I mean, he pulled out a playlist that Cube was unfamiliar with. So, I mean, as you can see, he's wrecking on just the concrete pillars there. And I don't think that's an off-road 180SX. And so it's... Can you guys imagine driving a street car on this off-road track? I can't. That'd be tough. Cube's trying to murder us, I guess. Got us out of the checkpoint. That's cool, dude. We were just trying to spec. We were just trying to hang out, dude. We were just trying to do a nice little cruise. Nero's got 1,000 yards on Cube. There's not a lot of people that will be able to say that in the world. So the off-road Driftium playlist in the dirt is not so good for our man Cube. Big shout out to Nero. Strategy, it was in place. Definitely pulled out a wonderful track pick for this situation and is making the absolute most of it. We are waiting for the results. Nero's got one corner left, and then they will be finishing right there. As Nero comes around for their finish line, we will see what their time clocks in at. I'm seeing like a 2, maybe 48. We'll see. 2:47.10. Very, very fast pace from Nero. That means we are going to be going to the tiebreaker playlist. The next race is just for fun, just for sport. It doesn't matter. This playlist has already been decided. So we will move into the tiebreaker. We will spin the wheel to let our two racers know what they are running. I'm going to actually get that pulled up now on the side while we hang out and we wait. Okay. It definitely is getting interesting. It definitely is getting interesting. Do I have the McLaren 600 LT built out? Where's that at? There it is. All right. Let's get it going. This race, we're just racing for sport, racing for fun. We'll see what's up. And then we will run to the tiebreaker thing and spin the wheel. I guess they're crashing and thrashing back there, just hanging out. I don't know. Do a barrel roll. Nope. Oh, Nero in the Golf. That's a choice for A+. Full off-road Golfium. No wonder we got so much better of a launch. Says my bad. I don't think that was bad at all. I think that was definitely a good move. Oh, yes. Suck it, nerd. We'll take a death right there. Try to give our boy Cube a little bit of redemption. All right, guys, get excited for the tiebreaker. The way I'm doing tiebreakers this week is I've got every mixed tier playlist in a wheel of RNG. And we will spin the wheel, and whatever playlist comes out will be the playlist that we run for the tiebreaker. I didn't want to have any... I wanted it to be totally random. And a tiebreaker playlist is multiple classes, so that way it doesn't give a strength to any one racer. There's definitely playlists that are better for others, but with it being full RNG and also being mixed tier playlists, I think it keeps it the most fair. And there's 11 different playlists to choose from, so there's a lot of different ways we can go here. All right, let me pull out that tiebreaker playlist, and we will spin the wheel. Pull this up here and put it on screen. There it is. Okay. We are going to spin the wheel. It's got all of our tiebreaker playlists. It's Mile a Minute, Tangled Up, Full House, Haphazard, All In, High and Low, Cause and Effect, Chasing Dreams, Stomping Grounds, The Old Country, and Hard Times. All right. A drum roll, please. Let's see what we can get. We spin the wheel. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Whatever our tiebreaker playlist is tonight, it's looking like it's going to be Cause and Effect. We are going to do the mixed tier playlist, Cause and Effect. So we'll pull that one up here, and we will take a look at what these guys have got. All right, Cause and Effect. Nero is inside of me. All right, Cause and Effect is where? Pause? What words? Chasing Dreams. Send it. There it is. It is Power, Skyline Sprint, and Big City Life in S+. All right, that's going to be a spicy one. Let's see what these guys have got. We'll give both of our racers a moment to say that they are ready. Let's get it going. I'm pumped for this one. I like this playlist. We have still sitting at, and we have raised so far $2,091.34. So we have done tremendous this weekend. So far this weekend, we've raised $841. So that's incredible, you guys. Incredible. Here's how it works. The tiebreaker playlist. Both of our racers are at one playlist apiece. If Cube wins this playlist, it puts both teams at 1 point apiece, and there will be a third match between these teams. If Nero wins this playlist, that'll be 2 points for the Link Up haters, and they will be in the finals. So there's a lot of pressure on both of these guys. They want to go to finals. It's going to get crazy. Cube running for Team Whooper. Nero running for the Link Up haters. I'm going to send out the playlist. Sure hope these boys are ready. Let's get it. If not, both guys join, we'll back out and pick up whoever it is. Apparently not. Apparently we weren't both ready. It's not a race to start the race. It's just a race to participate, I suppose. Let's see what Cube's got to say. We're Cube. We're Cube at. All right, now. You ready now? Ready now. Okay. Nero, apology declined. You're late. All right. B-class power. Coob is running the B-class Testarossa. Riku. Nero is running the R34. That's a unique choice. That's a unique choice. I know what the Rosa does here. That's a brand new DLC body kit on that car. Let's see what his tune is. I'm excited for this one. This is going to be good. I will pull off to the left and get the heck out of the way. That R34 launches like a bat out of hell. Cube is in tow. Which racers got the speed for power? This is the B-class speed list, if there ever was one. As we go through the tunnel, both of our racers appear to keep it pretty clean, except for us, because paid actors. It's going to put Cube out front. Nero right behind him. Whoever's got better red line tech's going to run this one. Cube's out by 10 yards. I mean, we're talking nothing separates these guys. A hair thickness. They're on each other's bumper as we go into this. Cube's going to want to take any playlist that he can. He is not a speed list racer. At least he didn't used to be. That's how I beat him in the blacklist back in the day. He's pulling out a little bit of a lead. He's got about 50 yards now on Nero. He's pushing out that 50 yards, turning it into 100. He's got his Testarossa locked in. He's got a little bit better red line tech in that trigger finger of his. So it looks like he's making the most of it. We're going to try to use our 3-bar and catch up to these dudes. Cube is out front. He is in control. Like I said, he's got about 80 yards. We're going to go to the map now because we don't want to lose our racers. Cube still out front as they go through the last 2 corners. This section right here has got a little bit of traffic. Once he makes that right-hand corner into the downhill section, it's pretty much a dead giveaway. I mean, there's nothing there to smash into. It's a straight line, no traffic. Cube is getting a gap. He is increasing that yardage. He is going to win the first race of the Tiebreaker playlist, putting us one step closer to a final match between these two guys. Very close racing. 145.82 from Cube. Nero going to run a 147.45. We go to the second race of the Tiebreaker playlist. Good stuff from both of these guys. Pressure's on right now. If Cube takes the next race, we go to a third match between these two teams. If Nero wins the next race, we go to S+ for the decider. It could be anybody. Let's go. Let's go. We're in A+. I know what car to pick. I'm going to let both of these racers lock in before I pick mine. They are locked in. This is a Rosa track. This is a Century Testarossa track with all top speed. The last time that I 1v1'd Cube in a legit matchup was on this track. And I beat him because I had a Century and he had a single turbo. Let's see what these dudes got. Cube is going to be sitting back. He starts in third. Kind of a cruddy place to launch from. But he's right in the draft right out of the gate. Honestly, strategically for this track, if you can stay in the draft, that's not a bad spot to be because it's going to put you on the big end of the car sooner. Allows us to get up to speed. Both of these guys look like they're running the Century just based on how they're accelerating. So it's going to come down to who makes the least amount of errors and who really can just lock in and go fast. Also, who's got good redline tech? Does Nero know redline tech? Does he know the moves? Does he know the strats? I know that Cube does. They're side by side going through this. Cube is just trying to get that draft going. We're seeing 3 bars all over the place. Guys, look at the yardage on the left-hand side. Cube takes the lead, pushes Nero out into the grass. Nero's going to lose some speed there. That's going to allow Cube to start to walk away. Nero's going to try to get the car back up on the big end, but now Cube's running about 180, 200 yards ahead of us. He's running that lead out. Guys, this is A+ class. If you're not familiar with these cars set up this way, we are doing in excess of 215 mile an hour once we're actually going for it. Like right now I'm going 216. Or was when I said that. These cars really, really have the legs, and it's just incredible to see it. As we chase Nero, we don't want to touch him. We don't want to get involved. Cube is looking like he's going to win the second race. There's still a little traffic left, but it's not over till he wins. Cube is going to win the second race of the Tiebreaker playlist with a 141.20. Launching from behind, little tap, pushed him into the dirt, gave him the advantage. That's the video game. This match is settled. Team Whooper has 1 point. Link Up Haters have 1 point. This is going to come down to the third match between these teams. The tiebreaker match. It looks like that's probably going to be Sad Rose versus Nismo Fangirl. I am excited to see what that is. And we're all going to pull out our Regueras and go zoom in here. Cube says sorry in the chat. He apologizes for bumping dude off the track, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and that is GG's. I absolutely respect the move. It'd be like that. I think either one of these guys would have done that if that's what you needed to get by. I mean, we're talking about a good purse. We're talking about moving on to the finals here. A lot of stuff on the line. And now we're just out here racing for sport. If I get a chance to put Cube in the wall, I'm going to because he has a stock license plate. We don't respect those around here. Oh my God. Looks like Cube's just smoked Nero into the wall back there. GG's to both Cube and Nero. I mean, they kept it very interesting. Both of them pulled out their playlists and just really did good. Nero definitely pulled a good strategy move, pulling out that Rumble playlist against Cube. I mean, that's the way to beat him. Took him to a piece of turf that he wasn't familiar with and just showed up and got that dub. And then Cube showing up and just doing good on power. Not having the B-class Testarossa was enough of a move for Cube to for Cube to be able to take that victory. Gotta have all the cars and all the playlists. That's part of it. You know, if you're going to come to a tournament, that's one thing you want to make sure you've got all of the super meta cars built. That's why I did do all those videos before the tournament started, because I wanted everybody to have most of the good tournament winning cars in their garage potentially. And we got an awesome takedown on Cube, so that allowed our buddy Nero to slide past him. So W's in the chat for that, you know, or F in the chat for Cube. Depends on what side of the fence you're on. I saw that coming a mile away. Oh my God! I don't know that we have any other matchups tonight. I'm going to have to check the queue. I know we've got matchups in the morning and tomorrow night, but I don't know that we have any more tonight. I gotta check to see what is being scheduled around me. Ooh. Drew, DeBuster's team, they put up a good fight. They definitely gave it their all. But when you're racing against two of the, fastest guys in the world of the video game, that's an uphill battle no matter how you schedule it. So he did good. Yeah, Buster did good. Lexar, WF. Like, no, I don't think Sad Rose that you guys probably are racing tonight. We probably want to give Nismo Fangirl the opportunity to schedule that tomorrow. We'll have to check to see. Checking the queue. Is there anybody else that's up tonight? Team Whooper versus the Link Up Haters. Both of those have been done. Los Catos versus Team Arosa. That's going to be on Sunday. And Goon Squad's tomorrow morning as well. Okay, so we are done with our matches tonight. Nisma Fangirl, we'll schedule your tiebreaker tomorrow. So we are all set up for the evening. That is going to be all the tournament play for this evening. We are all done here. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. CST, we've got the Goon Squad versus SDR. Following that, we're going to have Los Catos versus Team Arosa as well. And then we're also going to have the tiebreaker race between these two teams that just raced, which is Team Whooper versus the Link Up Haters. Let me look at the brackets to see if there's anybody else I missed, but I don't think so. Nope, we're all good. And then the Degenerates, they won the bye week this week, so they're already into the finals. So yeah, tomorrow we'll settle everything up. GG's from everybody that participated. That was really, really awesome. Definitely a pleasure to have everybody along for the ride. Let me check to make sure if there was any other donations during that last match for the night. But other than that, guys, that's going to do it for me. I am thankful to all of you guys for participating, being a part of the stream, watching, supporting the racers, the teams, and raising money for an orphanage. We finished out the night with $2,091.34. That's a huge sum of money to raise for some kids, and we're just doing great. We're on our way. So, yep, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. CST, and we'll make it go. I am going to call it a night for me. I'm going to hop off stream. That way I can save my energy for tomorrow morning, and we will rejoin and regroup tomorrow, you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.